Oh god, every time I click out, that's going to show my desktop. That's not great, but I don't know how else to fix this, so... Sorry about that. Okay, so speed dating for ghosts is basically what it says on the tin. We're going to be speed dating with ghosts. And we ourselves are a ghost, so... I've already seen a little bit of this played. It's pretty great though. So, I guess we'll just start the game. Oh, hello there. You must be here for speed dating. My name's Fran. I run this little operation. Nice to meet you, Fran. You're a nice one. We get all kinds of ghosts here. Nice ones, sad ones, a few spooky customers. It gets lonely being a ghost. Has been pretty difficult. I like being alone. It's been pretty difficult. It has? Wonderful. Then let's get started. Hey, you gotta spice things up a little bit. We've got 3 rooms set up, each with their own super fun themes. You pick one and sit at a table. Then what? Another ghost who also signed up sits across from you. You'll have a few minutes to get to know them. Then a bell rings, and you switch seats. A bell rings from somewhere, just like that. In all, you'll meet 3 ghosts over 2 rounds, and at the end, you get to choose your favorite. If they liked you too, you go on a date. How's all that sound? I can't wait. We'll see. Can you say all that again? We'll see. It'll be an experience, at least. First things first, though. Okay. So we have Room of Palms, Room of Liars, Room of Black. Let's go with Room of Palms. The Room of Palms. It looks like the basement of an old church. Faded linoleum floors. Spare walls with the odd religious print, framed in peach-colored wood. On one side is a large, open kitchen. Old refrigerators donated by the congregation hum and drip. This must be where the cabbage smell is coming from. Rows of long tables are set up for the next spaghetti supper. They work well enough for today's speed dating. The bell rings, and a ghost appears. Sup? I'm Riley. You're pretty hot for a ghost. Oh god. The football in the head. Yeah, the room of liars. Just a little sus. Oh, there we go again. Thanks. Slow down there, buddy. You're not so bad yourself. Thanks? No prob. No prob. Is it cool we stay the age we died? Makes dying young a little better. How'd you die? Why are you speed dating? You're not even gonna ask my name? Hey, you know what? Let's get straight to the point. How'd you die? Oh wow, so, a long story. I was a wide receiver in high school. Got real good. When it came time for college, bam! Full scholarship. but football's rough. When you catch passes like I did, you take a lot of blows. After a while, I started getting headaches. I'd get dizzy just standing up. But I kept on playing. Had to. I mean, these were my best years. Until one day, intracranial hematoma. I think that's what it's called. Anyway, now I'm here. And we get to meet. That's sad. You have potential. And we get to meet. So it's not all bad. I try not to let how I died define me. So many ghosts have sad stories. I want to make the best of this. Have some fun. Be the best Riley I can be. It's just hard to figure out what that means. I wish ghosts didn't care so much about labels. It's just like when we were alive. Everyone was telling me who I was, without bothering to learn who I am. That's deep, Riley. So who are you? That's deep, Riley. Thanks, bud. Football knocks stuff around in there. But sometimes my brain still works. Any interests beyond sports? Brains and brawn. Any interests beyond sports? I try to branch out. The sports are just so fun, you know? Like, what's better than working up a sweat? Not that I sweat anymore. The bell rings. Oh, snap. Halftime. Guess we call time out. Let's keep this going in the second half. Alright, so that was Riley. He is self-aware at least. Another ghost appears. Hello, sunshine. Oh, if I do that voice, that's gonna hurt, isn't it? The ghost takes a long drag of their cigarette. The smoke rises up through their hollow frame, pumping out holes in their back. Nice to meet you. I'm no sunshine. They let you smoke in here? Nice to meet you. Is it? That's a surprise. I'm Vera. That or the lady in smoke. That's what the ghost hunters call me. You look familiar. Ghost hunters? Living weirdos. Trying to prove we exist. Hunter sounds dramatic. Gives him too much credit. For years now, I've haunted Vegas. The glitzier condominiums on the strip. Obnoxious houses behind gates. I wake up, rich fools at night, shrouded in gray smoke, jangling pennies, wailing, pay the price. Junk like that. Why the rich? That's pretty cool. A little curious, why the rich? They've usually done something bad. Something no one knows. One look at me pulls it out of them. You should see the looks they give me. You don't look so scary, or did you live in Vegas? Did you live in Vegas? I did. I was an executive assistant to this big shot casino owner. This is back in the boom. Everyone moved in post-war. By the early 50s, it was a wonderland. My boss was a real piece of work. Balding, bad suits, always eating peanuts, tossing back rye. He was obsessed with money. Got it any way he could. And never let it go. No one liked him, but plenty feared him. It was my job to keep his sins quiet. Anyway, that's me. What brings you to this thing? I was bored. I was lonely. Can we talk more about you? I was lonely. I hear ya. I'm about as lonely as a lost shoe. Just as useless, too. I know. I kinda like them. Good. You get used to it. Also, you never get used to it. I'm surprised you're lonely. You're not useless. We can be lonely together. You're not useless. Thanks, hun. Sometimes I'm not sure. Anything I do matters. Got that feeling even in life. Can't seem to make it go away. The bell rings. Guess that's the bell. We'll have to pick this up later. See ya. Another ghost appears. Hey. Hey. Whoa. Hey. I'm Stephanie. But you can call me Steph. Everybody does. Hi, Stephanie. Hi, Steph. What are you wearing? Hi, Steph. Hey. Oh gosh, I'm nervous. Hello, Vera. Oh, but I'm Tish. I've never done anything like this before. I spent like an hour putting my face on this morning. You look nice. What brings you to speed dating? You look nice. Thank you. That's sweet of you to say. I feel so awkward. What brings you to speed dating? I've been single for a while. At first it was great. I did what I wanted to do. Taught myself some Japanese. Played my clarinet every day without fail. Allowed myself time to get to know the real me. But after a while, the silence gets to you. My cat only says so much. I know what you mean. Tell me about your cat. Tell me about your cat. Clarence. After the angel. But he's more of a demon. Especially around food. You know how most cats have this pleasant meow? Almost a mew. Clarence wails and whines, all raspy like he's dying. Or dead. You probably think I'm so weird. We're all a little weird. I try not to judge. No, we're all a little weird. I suppose it beats being normal. There's nothing worse than meeting someone and running out of things to say after like 10 minutes. That's why I'm here. There's no time to get bored. If you do, it's almost impressive. Tell me about playing the clarinet. Tell me about learning Japanese. How about clarinet? You gotta commit to it. When I first learned as a kid, we rented one, which was gross, cause, well, you have this cloth. It's like a little metal thing attached to a long string. The cloth is on the other end. When you're done playing, you take the mouthpiece off and run the little metal thing through the clarinet to pull the cloth through it and despitify it. What happens if you don't? That sounds like a lot of work. Sorta, I guess. We used to call it the spit rag. Oh god. Spit is gross. Do you miss playing? Not really. I mean, I still practice every day. But you can't breathe. Can dead people play the clarinet? Of course not. They're dead. They can't breathe, so they can't play. Why even ask that? Because you're dead. Because you can't breathe. Of course I can breathe. I'm talking to you, aren't I? Well, I mean... do we put... do we just say it at this point? You're dead. Are you threatening me? Cause that is super not cool. I'm gonna tell Fran. She'll ban you. Do we keep going? I mean, we already put our foot in it. You're a ghost, Steph. Wait. What? What do you mean? Oh no. No, wait. The bell can't be ringing yet. I don't understand. We're dead? Did I die? Am I a ghost? Oh no, Steph. The second round begins. Sup? I'm Riley again. So, like, what should we talk about now? I have no idea. Sports, obviously. Got any dating tips? Sports, obviously? So, like, this may surprise you, but people always ask about the football in my head. I consider it a badge of honor, but also a reminder you can push yourself too hard and lose everything you worked for. 5 too many hits to the head. Whammo. Sports Ghost at your service. Here to tell you that all goals have limits. That's a sad story. That's good advice. That's good advice. Right? I like using sports to make sense of stuff. It works super good. Need to fix something? Draw up a play. You won't get anywhere without a plan. Was it play? Did you mean plan? What do sports say about death? What do you have planned for us? What do sports say about death? Death is like an early retirement. You have your legacy, your accomplishments right there on paper, and in people's memories. You're no longer playing the game, but hopefully you changed it. And you can still do plenty of good just from the sidelines. I want to still do good. How do you do good? I want to still do good. It's never too late. The bell rings. So, like, I was thinking, it might be fun to see a game together. My old team's playing our state rivals. It's been a while since I've checked in on them. Would this lock me in to Riley? I wonder if this would lock me into Riley. Well, how are we feeling right now? Like, who do we like the most right now? I'm kind of curious about Vera. Steph's the whole thing too. But yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I'm kind of curious about Vera. It is a hard choice. I like all these. I like all of them so far, actually. Let's try going with Farrah first. So I guess we'll have to turn him down. It feels kind of bad, but sorry, that's not my thing. Bummer. But hey, I understand. I think maybe we count this as a loss. There's always next time, though. Yeah, I mean, we're dead. It's like... It's not gonna affect us at this point. Riley is very much a himbo. Hello again, sunshine. Good to see you back around. We already talked a bit about how I lived. The Vegas life. My crooked casino boss. I'd like to tell you about how I died. I'm honestly curious. Are you sure? I'm honestly curious. It's speed dating. Might as well lay my cards out. One day, in 1954, the casino rang me up. A voice, the boss's son, said they were out of clean shirts. It was maybe 6 a.m. The sun wasn't up yet. I dropped my girl off at a sitter and rushed over to the casino. Why did you go? You had a daughter? Sure did. I was a single mom in the 50s. In case you're doubting why I stayed at the job, the casino front doors were locked. The doors were never locked. Security let me in and led me to the blackjack tables, where my boss was waiting, dead on the floor. Blood soaking into the burgundy carpet. How did he die? Where was his son? How awful. Where was his son? Standing next to his pops. He smiled when he saw me. You'll make this go away, he said. I nodded. Two guys, bigger than horses, stepped up behind me. They loaded my dead boss into the trunk of a black car. One of them drove. The other made sure to sit with me in the back seat. Did you know these men? Did you like the son? Did you know these men? No. All their toughs looked the same. I swear they worked a year, and they then got put down. Like my boss had been put down. I kept thinking about where this puts me. When we got to the desert, would they bury me too? But they didn't. I watched as my boss, friend to the mayor, a builder, a legend, got what he deserved. A hole in the sand. Your girl was at the sitter. Did you confront the son? Did you confront the son? Not a chance. By the time we got back to the strip, the casino was open, busy as ever, and the son was out, making funeral arrangements. A heart attack. That's what they called it. Sudden, unexpected, tragic, horse crap. Bullshit. And your daughter? But how did you die? And your daughter? I wasn't about to pick her up. At least not until things cooled down. I went home alone. Locked all the doors and windows. Turned off all the lights. And waited. Nothing happened. until I nodded off. I woke to an intense heat, took a deep breath, sucking in hot black smoke. My lungs felt like they were burning. I couldn't see. They burned my home down after making sure I was inside. I'm so sorry, Vera. Yeah, well, now you know why I'm the lady in smoke. The bell rings. Sorry this got so grim. After this is all over, maybe we can grab a drink and try not to let the past haunt us, even for just an hour. So, wait. She didn't ask me a thing. Interesting. We're actually totally 100% dead? Yes, sort of. Yes. As in afterlife? The afterlife? Yes, if you can call it that. I still feel alive. Just like disassociated. Like the world is going on without me. It's a familiar feeling. I felt it a lot when I was alive, too. What was your life like? How long have you been dead? What was your life like? It was difficult. Except not really. Mostly life was pretty good. Good parents, good job. Good parents? Good parents, for sure. There was really only one thing wrong with them. They were cooler than me. When I was born, they were in their early 20s. They were into all this weird music. Artsy movies about ballet school witches. And fantastic planets that were just creepy. My dad even smoked alternative cigarettes. You mean weed. You're talking about weed. Meanwhile, I was that dork with the puzzles, learning languages for fun. My parents were excited when I joined band. They thought it would help me make friends. Mostly, I just like to practice alone in my room. I wish my parents had been cool. Didn't you get lonely? Everyone asks loners that. Some people like to be alone. It's easier to keep a handle on things, especially when things start to go wrong. And holy, did things go wrong in my life. A recurring theme with ghosts. What happened to you? This is hard to talk about. I had... this is getting really grim. I had cancer. A brain tumor. It was bad. Diagnosed a week after my 19th birthday. I started getting headaches and feeling confused about things. Things would just look wrong, out of place. It's hard to describe. How long did they give you? What was the treatment like? What was the treatment like? It was rough. Radiation, chemo, so much chemo. They said it was aggressive, so they had to be aggressive. Eventually, the symptoms subsided. It seemed like they zapped it. Told me I was progression-free. Whatever that means. I was allowed to go back to school. But I didn't. I retreated to my room. After so much time facing death, I had a lot of trouble facing people. Funny, huh? Now I'm facing death and people. There's the bell. I guess it's back out into the world now. I have a lot to figure out. It was nice to meet you. Thanks for helping me talk this out. Steph leaves the room. If you hurry, you could catch up to her. See if she'd like to talk some more. Then again, a date with a ghost like Steph might not be the most exciting. She's no football hunk, nor is she the infamous Lady in Smoke. Oh, okay. So we do just get to decide at the end. Alright. Okay, so thoughts, people? Favorites? I'm curious what people would say. I'm definitely curious about Steph. I just feel kind of bad that she had to find out this way. Riley and Steph together, yeah, it might work. Vera, yeah, I think I might have to go with Vera. She's very interesting. And of course, this is, you know, you can always go back and go with the other people afterwards. Sorry, ghosts afterwards. So, alright, let's go with Vera then. You meet Vera outside. She's smoking in the dark. Took you long enough. Not really, though. I'm just kidding around. So, what do you want to do? The world's our... Vera stops talking. She seems distracted all of a sudden. You hear that? I didn't hear anything. What were you going to say? I didn't hear anything. I heard a voice. There it is again. A voice. Did you hear it this time? I still didn't hear it. I'm hearing a second voice. This one sounds familiar. Like the way I'd sound if someone recorded me. Oh, hi, Jiraiya. Welcome to Speed Dating for Ghosts. We're dating some ghosts. Me, but not me. This is so weird. Where are the voices coming from? The voices are in my head, but also far away. The voices calling out to me. It's saying, Vera, are you there? We are trying to reach Vera. Is she getting seanced? Are they having a seance? Are they trying to call her? Dead on the 5th, November 1954. And then the other voice. The one that sounds so familiar. It says, where are you, Mom? Oh no. My daughter? I'm sorry. I have to go. I have to find her. Can I come with you? Yeah. I think you'd better. I know, right? With no warning, just calling up. I'm not sure what I'm hearing. It sounds like my daughter, but, well, you know what I've done. It might be nice to have some backup. You follow Vera to the source of the voices in her head. A small bungalow on a quiet street on the other side of town. There's a square hedge around the front yard, and a neon sign in the window. Psychic... Ow. Psychic readings. Psychic readings. Know the future. Know yourself. Let's go inside. Inside, the house is dark, except for a dim room towards the back, lit by trembling candles. Two people are seated at a table facing each other. One is a young woman, dressed in black with multiple piercings. She appears to be the psychic and playing the part with witchy flair. A second woman sits across from her. This woman is in her 70s, wearing wire-framed glasses and a long black dress. She looks like a retired librarian. That's my daughter. Is this a seance? It sure looks that way. They're reaching out to you. What do I do with this? I feel a presence. Vera's daughter opens her eyes. Mom, are you there? Your mother is here. She may not be able to speak, but she is listening. Mom! I sense two presences. Two? Yes. One is unknown to me. The psychic breathes in deeply. You may now ask your mother a question. Perhaps she will respond. Mom? It's Jane. I need to know what happened. How you really died. The police, the papers, they all said it was an accident. But I found your letters. Mom, what did they do to you? I can't tell her what happened. It's too hard. Can you say something? I need her to know I'm out there. I'm just not sure I can do it. Oh, tell Jane how her mom really died. Tell her it wasn't an accident. Remain silent. Well, I think the truth is important. So I think we should tell her how she actually died. The psychic repeats what you say, word for word. The letters were all true. Every word. I'm sorry I left you. I did it so you could live. Jane begins to cry. You didn't leave me. They took you from me. I was only a little girl. I'm so sorry, Mom. I miss you so much. I miss you too. Wow, well that was emotional. What the heck? I wasn't expecting that to go like that. I'm not sure if things change depending, like how much they change depending on what you choose, either. So I don't know if things would have been different if you, like, refused to go, or I'm sure, you know, if you didn't tell her the truth. It's interesting. Oh no! I'm sorry you missed it, friend. I'm sorry. You can check the VODs afterwards. It was emotional. Let's just see what time it is. We might have time for one more try. What's the graveyard? Oh, we can actually see each ghost. Oh, you can replay the date from here. Oh, that's nice. Spirit of Despair, years alive 1891 to 1954, cause of death house fire. Better known as the Lady in Smoke, Vera is a bit of a celebrity in the ghost world. She lived a fairly long and eventful life as a secretary and then personal assistant to an infamous Vegas casino owner in the early years of the Strip. The elite gig put the best drinks in Vera's hands, but sure put her out as she found herself at the whims of a childish, over-rich men who demanded everything of her and had no qualms making life miserable for good people. She died in a house fire under suspicious circumstances, taking a multitude of secrets with her, and has since haunted the hotels and mansions of wealthy men, bringing folly to any who misuse their power. She's pretty rad. What is the beach? Oh! Okay, there's more over here. Oh no, I'm sorry everybody missed it. It's okay. It'll be on the VODs if you'd like to go back and watch. Alright, let's try another one. Hello again. It's nice to see you. I'll just put your name down, and you can go right in. Alright, should we go for the same room? Or should we go for a different room? Yeah, let's try Room of Liars. The Room of Liars looks a bit like a conference hall. The kind you might see in an airport hotel. There was a meeting of regional managers here yesterday, followed by some couple's 65th anniversary in the evening. They left a few balloons behind. Worn, plush stacking chairs are set on either side of lacquered oak tables. In one corner, there are wine glasses and a metal pitcher of water, alongside a stainless steel urn for coffee. Ghosts don't need coffee. One particularly nervous ghost is holding a cup anyway. Some habits never die. The bell rings, and a ghost appears. Ah! Oh no! A ghost! Oh god! Sorry! Of course you're a ghost. Oh, we all are. I'm still not used to this whole being dead thing. I'm not that scary. I'm not used to it either. Nothing prepares you for this life. Except this isn't life. Post-life? I feel so lost. When I used to have anxiety attacks, oh no. Okay, immediately relatable. I'd focus on my breathing, listen to my heart beating. Now I can't breathe. I don't even have blood. What does that mean? I wish I knew. I think it's pretty neat. Take it one step at a time. Take it one step at a time. Steps. Yeah. That's a good one. It took me forever just to learn how to walk on solid ground. When I first woke up, after I died, I fell right through my coffin. Through my own body. Down, down, down. Into the bedrock. It was so dark. That sounds awful. What did you do? What did you do? I seized up. that stopped me from falling. It was like my whole body became corporeal. Not flesh, just like... You know how if you concentrate, you can pick up objects? Like that. Except I was the object. And the earth was holding me. It was so quiet there. Stuck in solid rock. I think we're already like... Before we meet any of the other ghosts are like, oh no. Save the spore ghost. How did you get out? How long were you down there? Could you hear anything? How did you get out? I pulled myself up. Away from the heat below. Sorta clawed my way to the surface. Through the earth. I felt the rock moving through me. Ah! The bell rings. Oh. That was just the bell. Thank you for listening. I guess we'll talk more in a bit. Hopefully the other ghosts are as nice as you. Another ghost appears. Well, look what we have here. The ghost's voice creaks like ancient wood. The name's Spooky Peter. He tips his hat. Dust spills off the brim. How do you do? I do okay. You seem ancient. I do okay. I'd wager otherwise. Like maybe you're scared. Like maybe you've seen a ghost. It's Spoopy Peter! Spooky Pete! Spooky Peter laughs. Or coughs. It's hard to tell. You definitely are spooky. I'm not scared of you. You definitely are spooky. Thank you for saying so. I've been doing this a while. My record of hauntings goes back long as the door. Since the Black Death took me in 65. 1665. I thought the plague was earlier. You've seen a lot then. You've seen a lot then. History happened. Wars. Revolutions. Mostly I read about these things. Mostly I keep to my own. Spookin' and scarin'. Gotten pretty good at it. Even been in books. Not always by name, mind you. But you can tell when it's me. The top hat. The fear. All hot and sick. Nobody spooks 'em like Spooky Peter. Are you the devil? I try my best. Is this implying that I too spook people? I'm not sure what to choose here. Like... you know what? I try my best. Do you? Yes, I see it. The potential, I mean. I can help with that. Teach me your spooky ways! I don't need your help. Teach me your spooky ways! Now. Spooky Peter doesn't just teach anybody. A rock has potential before you throw it through a window. What makes you any better? I turn milk into worms? I make unplugged stereos blast music? I can pull my face off! Oh god! I mean, these are pretty good. I think the face one has the most impact, though. Like... How about the stereos one? You saw that in the pictures. These new conveniences. Stereos and microwave ovens. They're fun to play with. But they can be explained. Bad wiring and faulty tubes. However, if you've already spooked someone, a microwave turning on will get 'em good. So how's that for a lesson? Basic? Useful. What else you got? Useful. Good. There's more where that came from. If a legendary spookin' is what you're after, and Spooky Peter's gonna take you under his wing, so to speak, you'll need a solid foundation. It's all about knowing your audience. A good spookin' is in the details. The bell rings. The bell. It means we move on. Guess I'll be seeing you when I come back around. So Spooky Peter's pretty good. So far. A thick layer of dust now covers the table. Another ghost appears. Wanna make some money? That's a way to start. That's a way to start. Excuse me? Maybe? Doesn't everyone? Excuse me? Do you want to make some money? Dollar bills. Cashola. You know this stuff. I understand what money is. How though? Not so fast. Let me feel this out first. You could be a narc. I'm not a narc. Oh, what is even going on here? Classic narc line. I'm just fooling. No narc would dress like that. Dress like how? Do ghosts even need money? This is a singles mixer. Do ghosts even need money? Technically, no. We don't buy things. But money buys something else now. Favors with the breathers. Influence. Information. The living always want the money. The living buy plenty. The name's Leon, by the way. I rob banks. Don't judge. You rob banks? Nice to meet you, Leon. I'm not interested. You rob banks? Banks. Financial institutions. Cash condos. You know the joints. How do you propose we do this? I know what banks are. How do you propose we do this? We're ghosts, aren't we? The problem with robbing banks? People see the robbers. But you can't see a ghosty. We can walk right in. And float that money right on out. Genius, right? It's the perfect crime. There's no such thing. I can't believe I'm humoring you. There's no such thing. True facts. But nothing's for sure, is it? Except death. Seems to me that makes us uniquely qualified. There's no harm in hearing you out. I'm still not convinced. When you signed up for this, what were you looking for? A spooky book club? A napping partner? Me? I want excitement. What's more exciting than robbing a bank? I mean, it is exciting, but like... As a ghost! Who else can offer that kind of fun? I mean, I guess? I guess. Nobody but Leon. I'd like to know more first. If it'll get you on board. I'm an open book. The bell rings. Nuts. Time to switch seats. Don't worry. I'll be back. We got more to talk about. Alright, the second round begins. The other ghosts? Holy, they were awful. Leon's just a creep. And Spooky Peter? That name is earned. Oh. Also, I think I forgot to introduce myself. My name's Kyo. Sorry. No need to be sorry. Leon's a piece of work. Spooky Peter's been around. No need to be sorry. And no need, sure. I'm still sorry, though. But Jesus Christ, this ghost is a mood. The ghost is just me. My anxiety gets the best of me. And social situations are tough. This one especially. Oh, I guess Leon's a piece of work. I'll say. He actually asked me to rob a bank. Can you believe that? When I told Fran? You told Fran? She must have flipped. She wasn't happy. She made this grumbling noise. But something switched on, and she was smiling again. Thank you for bringing this to my attention, she said. And then she skipped away. I don't know what's gonna happen now. I'm honestly worried for Leon. Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. Maybe you shouldn't have. It's probably for the best. Right? Who comes to speed dating looking for bank robbers? Leon's got some guts. Or whatever the ghost equivalent is. Your speed dates are going well then. You're not like these other ghosts. Your speed dates are going well then. At best, dating ghosts is frustrating. Everyone asks the same things. How did you die? What was your life like? If we were alive, the questions would be like, what kind of food do you like? What's your favorite movie? Dying doesn't make people more interesting. It's Videodrome, by the way. My favorite movie, I mean. Long live the new flesh. What was your life like? How did you die? We're still gonna end up asking those questions. Is Videodrome an actual movie? I don't think I know it. I am curious about how they died. But, long live the new flesh. Huh. Videodrome. You know it. Sometimes I feel like a VCR. Obsolete. Out of date. No new stories to tell. I still have my VCR. My dad still has our VCR. We can find some new stories. Maybe. Or we can just rewatch old ones. You missed things the first time, so... Do you want to hear how I died? Maybe later, if you want to talk about it. Might as well get it out of the way. I was in film studies, working my way toward a PhD. In debt. Hell is pretty sad. I had good friends, though. I was always studying. One weekend, they convinced me not to study. They said we should go to the lake instead. Uh-oh. I couldn't swim. I never learned. You see where this is going. I drowned. Everything went black and quiet. I woke up dead in a fancy wooden box, under 6 feet of dirt. That's when I felt deeper. Like I told you before. I hate thinking about it. Why do I always dwell on the bad stuff? Well, you are dead. What's your favorite food? Well, you are dead. The ultimate downer. I promise I can be fun. What should we do after this? We could go for coffee. We could see a movie. Go swimming. That's horrible. Why would you say that? We could go see a movie. I do love movies. But that's not a great first date. Why not? I thought movies were like textbook first date. Sitting quietly in the dark before we watch a movie? I need to get to know you better. Be sure you're watch a movie with me potential. We could go to an art gallery? The carnival's in town. We could go to an art gallery. Art galleries depress me. Half the art is super sad, and all of it's better than anything I could do. Which just reminds me that I wasted my life. So I'm gonna say no to art. Tell you what, I'll come up with something. Something a little different. Hopefully. That sounds good. Yay! Yay! I can't wait to do something with you. That isn't talking about myself. Sorry. The bell rings. See you after we're done. Okay, well, it looks like we might have already made plans with Gil. My spooky protege returns. What knowledge do you seek, protege? Protege? I want to know it all. Protege? I have done the rounds. Had a look at the crop. Only you have what is required. The stuff. Now ask what needs asking. What spooks Spooky Peter? Have you killed anyone? How do you scare people? How do you scare people? Lots of ways. In older days, it was cracks in the window, the slamming of doors. With electricity came flickering lights. These were pedestrian. Over the ages, I learned, if you want to spook 'em good, you must be memorable. You need what my contemporaries call an angle. You don't really look scary. So, what do you do now? My method is to be a presence, an entity people feel, but can't quite see, and most surely fear. I'm that looming shadow when your back is turned in the dark, as you scramble to find the light. Ever get that feeling when you're seeing to your necessaries? Shampoo in your hair, eyes shut. That something's there, about to get ya. That's me. Yikes. Why though? Why though? The rain falls. Bad things happen to good people. I'm why. Spooky Peter wheezes. Something's rattling around in there. Are you okay? Tell me about the plague. Tell me about the plague. The man I was died. I won't say much more than I have. I did my life. Maybe it was Spooky Pete watching you. I did my life. Now I do something else entirely. You ever been to the mirror world? What's that? The place beyond this. But the same as this. You've seen it, but always looking in. The bell rings. If you fancy another lesson, come on by that edge of things. I'll show you around the other side. I'd like that, if I find the time. I mean, is it okay to make promises when we're only gonna go with one person? I'd like that. Maybe you think you'd like it. Seeing it is another thing entirely. Some things spook even Spooky Peter. Hello again, stranger. Still thinking I'm trouble? You are a thief. I don't know you well enough yet. I don't know you well enough yet. This again, huh? I ain't talking about myself. Almost as much as I hate repeating myself. I came here to find some associates. For criminal activities? I'm not looking for friends. What if someone hears you? I might as well hear you out. What if someone hears you? Good thinking. You're a careful one. I can see that coming in handy. Lord knows I could stand to be more careful. Seems important when robbing banks. Did you steal when you were alive? Do sharks have fins? Shh, friend's coming. How's everything going over here? Just great, Fran. I think I found the one. I'm glad to hear that, Leon. Carry on. Don't mind me. Just checking in. Do you think she knows? Seems likely. Oh well. Worst she can do is kick me out. I hope. I'm not a big fan of authority. I stole candy when I was 9. Switched to stealing beer at 14. Stole my first car a year later. When you were 15? I hit up convenience stores, drive-ins, even held up a laundromat once. Oh, jeez. I threw my back out, carrying all those quarters. god. Did you ever get caught? Why did you steal? Did you ever get caught? Big or small, every heist has a hitch. 3 or 4 went so bad, I was in and out of jail, but it wasn't anything serious. Until I got a crew together and started doing banks. Every country cops took that seriously. Oh, even county cops caught me good after 5. I spent the rest of my life behind bars. So you have unfinished business. How did you die? Prison's a hard place, especially when no one trusts you. If there's anything I learned from my dishonest life, it's honesty. The bell rings. That's our time. You've heard my pitch. Gotten to know me a little more than I like. So, what do you say? Turn him in. You can turn him in. Oh, what do we do? What do we do, guys? Do we help him out? Turn him down? Or throw the book at him? I feel like we just don't want to get involved. It seems like a lot. I think we'll just have to turn him down. Jail goes to jail. Yeah, let's just turn him down. Fair enough. You know the plan. You know me. If you change your mind, I'll be at this branch. At this time. Leon slides you a slip of paper. It's been a slice. Alright, guys. So, Leon, Spooky Peter, or Kill? I think we were doing the best with Kill over here. I do like Spooky Peter too, though. I do like Spooky Peter. It's a toss-up, I think, between Spooky Peter and Kill. The boy. Yeah. The baby. It's a tough choice. I think... Yeah, I think we might have to go with the boy. Yeah, let's go with the boy. You meet Kyo the next day, waiting on the street as you approach, looking nervous. I'm nervous. Yeah, I can think of several instances where just things get awkward. The music turn up because headphones. Are you nervous? Definitely. Don't worry so much. Definitely. What? I said I'm nervous too! Take off your headphones! Hold on a second! Let me take off these headphones! That's better. Oh my god. So, what were you saying? I'm nervous too. I'm just excited. Were those headphones plugged in? I'm nervous too. If you're nervous, maybe I'm right to be nervous too. Oh. You're ready to go? Sure am. Where are we going? Where are we going? Thank you for hanging out with me. I'm worried the place we're going is boring. It's pretty much, well, the middle of nowhere. Not literally. I know 'cause we're ghosts. The middle of nowhere could mean something weird. Just come with me. Kyo takes you to the woods. Deep into the trees, far from any paved roads. Did you know I make greeting cards? For ghosts to give other ghosts. Happy anniversary of your tragic end. I'm happy for your loss. That sort of thing. It's just a hobby. You stop at a particularly barren patch of prairie land. Everything is frozen over. The few clusters of trees are stripped of their leaves, with branches like bony hands. Squat birds huddle together for warmth near a frozen lake, while a dry, biting wind blows through. Isn't it great out here? I come here to think. I watch the birds. I listen to music. There aren't many souls here. Just the birds and the wind. I see why you like it. It's depressing. That sounds like a fun time, honestly. I see why you like it. I can be myself here. No one bothers me. I don't need happy things to remind me that I'm not happy. I need sad things to remind me it's okay to be sad sometimes. That's a nice way to put it. Or all the time? That's a nice way to put it. It's exhausting to worry like I do. But I'd rather embrace my sadness than just ignore it. Sadness is a real thing. As real as we are, anyway. So I embrace it. Kyo looks out onto the frozen lake. Come with me. I want to show you something. Kyo leads you away from the lake toward a pocket of trees. Hidden among the poplars and pines is an old house. The wood is gray and brittle. The roof collapsed long ago. This house is a tiny thing. When it was standing, it had just a single room. Inside, the floors are rotted through and covered in layers of bird droppings. In one corner, a wood-burning stove is rusted through. There's not much else. An entire family lived here. Kids were born here. People died here. And then it was abandoned. Left to fall apart. Lost among the trees. Now it's my home. Love what you've done with it. It's not yours, though. Love what you've done with it. I would never change a thing. It's perfect. Kyo leads you back out into the cold. Back to the edge of the frozen lake. This is as far as I will ever go now. And you know what? That's fine. Everything's fine. Is it? Is everything fine? I don't know, I feel like there could have been better resolution there. But it's nice. It's nice Kyo has a nice place to, like, chill out. You know? I think when you have anxiety, it's good to just have a place where you can just chill out. Perhaps speaking from experience. But yeah, it is getting late, so I think I better stop the stream here. But that was speed dating for ghosts. There's clearly more. You can obviously go out with all of the ghosts. So there's 3 rooms, I think 9 ghosts in total. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10. And then the beach has 4? Bone? Maybe there might be more to this, but... let's take a look at Kyo's. Spirit of Anxiety, years alive 1985 to 2014. Cause of death, drowning. As far back as Kyo can remember, they were afraid. Ghosts, water, living an irrelevant life. Then they drowned at age 29, a year before completing a PhD that put them thousands in debt with no promise of even sessional work after graduation. Jeez. It's too real. Now that they're a ghost, facing an eternity of time and no idea what to do with it, meeting other ghosts is helping though. Since speed dating, Kyo has even taken up a new hobby, learning to swim. Oh, they are actually trying to learn how to swim, okay. Oh, you know what? Good for them. You know, try to do something in death what you couldn't do in life. But yeah, so there's clearly a lot more to this one. I'm kind of actually curious to try to, like, maybe play through this whole thing. It's a lot. It's a lot of reading, though. So, definitely for another time. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed Jelly Shenanigans and Dating Ghosts. And I do hope you have a good night. So, good night, everyone.